Sorry to keep you waiting, Shimizu. The phone call took longer than expected.
No problem. I think it's great how sincerely you deal with each customer.
Thank you so much. I'm Shota Inami, totally over the moon after being praised by my boss. I'm 25 and work at my dream job at Love Koi Bank. So what did you want to talk about? I was called into the branch manager's office and asked her timidly. Honestly, I was nervous this whole time I was on that phone call.
Did you do something so bad that you're that scared?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you really are a good kid. I like you even more now.
Huh?
How about a marriage interview?
Marriage interview? For me? I've heard the branch manager is single. She's in her early 40s, but she's stunning, like a magical beauty.
It's not a bad idea. Of course, if you meet and it doesn't work out, feel free to turn it down.
Caught by that subtly seductive gaze, my mouth just opened and closed like an idiot. Wait, is she hitting on me? Well, I'm just 25 and still green, and, someone like you is just too...
Looks like you're making an amusing mistake. I'd like to say it's with me, but unfortunately no, sorry.
So embarrassing. Know your place, me. If only the ground would swallow me whole.
You mean if there were a hole I'd crawl in? You've been watching too much Love Koi, Inami.
She giggled for a second, and...
Anyway, jokes aside, Inami, it's not me I'd like you to meet. My daughter.
Your daughter? Oh, right. You have an adult daughter, don't you?
Yes. I thought you might be a good match. Even just once, would you be willing to meet her?
She's done so much for me. There's no reason I'd refuse a request like that. So that's how I ended up agreeing to a marriage interview with my boss's daughter a month later. No one said she was this gorgeous. The woman sitting across from me today is breathtaking. Ruka Shimizu. She's 22, runs a salon, and her first impression was definitely cool. Also, I can't believe the famous child actress Ruka-chan is the branch manager's daughter. That's right, she was a former celebrity. She became famous as a child actress, then worked as a model and actress until just a few years ago.
Sorry my mom set this up so suddenly.
The first thing she said was an apology, clearly worried she might have troubled me. That showed her personality. No, it's an honor to even have the chance to meet someone as wonderful as you.
An honor? You're a strange one.
Despite being cool, I could tell she actually laughs a lot. I started to relax. So, you run a salon, right? What kind of salon is it?
An enzyme bath salon. Have you heard of enzyme baths?
Enzyme baths? She explained. It's a bath where you bury your body in sawdust or rice bran to gently warm yourself.
In short, it's the perfect health method for Love Koi fans. It's like experiencing being buried up to the neck, with your face sticking out.
It's not really dirt, right?
So it has to be dirt, huh?
She places her hand on her chin and thinks seriously. She must really love Love Koi. Haha, Ruka, you're fun. Way more fun than I expected.
Fun? First time anyone said that. I usually get called weird.
Well, I think it's super fun. I'd love to talk more with you.
Really? Thank you.
We talked as much as time allowed. The more we talked, the more I was drawn to her. If I could actually marry her, I'd be happy. Then suddenly, as if pulling me back from my fuzzy thoughts, she speaks in a clear, firm voice.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something important to tell you.
Huh? What is it? Her clear, calm eyes lock onto me. My heart skips a beat.
I don't mind infidelity. Even if we start dating, feel free to do what you like.
Huh? Looking into her steady gaze, I knew she meant it.
So, she really said that.
She'd call to hear how the meeting went. Yes, she said she doesn't mind cheating. She was so kind and lovely, but that part stuck with me.
Did it make you feel disrespected?
No, not at all. I just thought maybe she has a reason for saying that. I wasn't upset, just concerned.
You're still worried about her even after what she said?
Yes, I know it's not my place since we just met, but... I worried I'd overstepped, but she just smiled gently at me.
Yeah, you really are the kind of guy I thought you were, Inami. It's not a happy story, but will you listen?
After a short pause, she carefully began to open up.
What are you thinking? Ruka's here too!
Back then, Saori Shimizu had just given birth and was focused on raising Ruka. The man in front of her was Ruka's father. Even while married to Saori, he always had strange women beside him.
Don't get so cranky. Maybe that's why you're not producing enough milk.
While she was bottle feeding due to low milk supply, he laughed and mocked her. And even after getting caught, he kept cheating with multiple women.
If you want me to forgive your cheating, then you'll grant me my wish, right?
Though he kept playing around, her husband had a good income working in TV, so Saori didn't divorce him right away. Instead, she raised her daughter while going to university to build her own career. Her husband willingly paid the tuition.
Ruka, I'm sorry. No matter what, I'll protect you.
That became her catchphrase because her husband never stopped cheating. That kind of life became normal, and then...
Men are just creatures that cheat, huh? Ruka.
She grew up watching her father, the first man she ever knew, behave that way. Then she saw more cheating adults in the entertainment world as a child actress. She came to believe that all men cheat. By the time she graduated high school, it was just common sense to her. That spring, Saori finally got promoted, and with that, the divorce was finalized.
I went to college, got a job at a bank, worked hard to get ahead, all so I could protect her on my own. Even if I didn't have an elite background, even if I got cheated on, I was determined to use men to my advantage.
I couldn't imagine how much effort she had put into her career.
Ruka ended up unable to trust men, just like me. I kept showing her that good-for-nothing father. Maybe the choices I made, thinking I was protecting her, were actually wrong.
Branch manager.
But in the end, even without my help, she made it big in showbiz and earned her plenty herself. She used that money to start her own salon. She's way more capable than I ever was.
Now that I understood her past and values, I gave a gentle smile to her self-deprecating laugh. Thank you for sharing that. I think I finally understand what Ruka meant. If she truly thinks I'm good enough for her, I want to give it my all. That's how I honestly feel after our meeting, and I have no intention of cheating. Oh, but more importantly, I was so surprised. I mean, I had no idea your daughter was the famous Ruka.
Oh, good. I was worried you hadn't noticed.
Of course I did. Even someone clueless like me knows who she is.
And yet you still saw her for who she is. Thank you, Inami. Most guys would probably be drawn to her looks and the whole cheating is fine condition. But I don't need to say why I chose you for the matchmaking, do I?
Sorry, I'm here to pick you up. A guy shows up, probably only around 20. I couldn't see his face behind the sunglasses, but he was definitely good looking.
Right on time. Thanks, Raku-chan. Well then, I'm counting on you to take care of my daughter, Shota.
Yes, thank you very much. Wow, just what's her relationship with him, I wonder? The guy she called Raku-chan gave me a little nod, and Saori grabbed the bill and left. And so, after our arranged meeting, Ruka and I went on a few dates.
By the way, Shota, you've been seeing me a lot lately, but do you have other women?
I'm your boyfriend.
Huh? That's your reason. I mean, guys, cheating isn't exactly...
I don't cheat. You're the only one for me. Yeah, Ruka's not easy. Her values aren't going to change overnight. Hey, Ruka, I was thinking. There are women who cheat too, right?
Well, yeah, I've seen plenty of them. But I never wanted to cheat. I don't even think about it, but men...
Sure, you always say that. But I'm a man too, and I also don't want to cheat. So maybe we shouldn't think of it as men or women, but just who the person is. I won't cheat. I want to spend the rest of my life cherishing you as my wife. Even if you can't trust me yet, I hope you'll see for yourself over time. So, will you marry me?
Yes. I'll do my best, but don't push yourself too hard, okay?
And just like that, Ruka and I became husband and wife. But she still thinks men cheating is inevitable. So all I can do now is prove my words with my life. I'm home! 1 month into marriage, I came home early from drinks with coworkers that night.
Huh?
Yeah, it's kinda sad that I can tell what you're thinking. Could you not make that face like, oh, you're not bringing a woman home? I told her I just came back early because I wanted to talk to her. She looked at me curiously, and then... What's up, sleepy?
No, I'm okay.
As I scrolled through my phone, she leaned her head on my shoulder. And you may be curious who I'm messaging. You are, huh? Even when I said she could check my phone, she just shook her head. Still a work in progress. And then...
Daddy, where are you taking us tomorrow?
Whoa! Where should we go? 5 years have passed. Ruka and I now have 4-year-old twins. Our daughter Natsuka and... The ocean! Let's go splash splash in the ocean! Our son Natsuki. Yep, 2 adorable little angels born this summer. We moved out of our apartment and bought a house. Now we live together as a family of 4. Of course, Ruka and I love and dote on them, but...
Natsuki and Natsuka. Grandma will buy you swimsuits and floaties and beach balls and everything.
Yay, I love you, Grandma.
Oh, you're just too cute. My precious little prince and princess.
Branch manager, no, my mother-in-law is completely obsessed with them. People at work will be shocked to see her like this.
The sea!
That weekend, we brought the twins to the beach for the first time. Hot, so hot. Ah, no, Natsuki. Summer sand at the beach is really hot, so let me carry you on my shoulders. When I was a kid, I came to the beach with my brother and cried like crazy from how hot the sand was. What a memory. Yeah, I have a brother who's 5 years older than me. He's married now and proudly in love with his wife. He's my role model. Some time had passed since we arrived. My mother-in-law was playing with the twins, so Ruka was under the umbrella resting and watching the stuff. I had just gone to the restroom and picked up some shaved ice for Ruka.
Hey there. Are you alone? Want to play beach volleyball with us?
Me? Maybe they thought I was alone since I only had 1 shaved ice.
Getting hit on by young girls, huh? No way he...
Sorry, I have a wife.
What? Come on. Just a little. You're totally my type.
Thanks, but I'm only interested in my wife. Excuse me.
Boring! So lucky. I want a devoted husband like that. I want to get married too!
I bowed politely with a forced smile, and quickly headed back to the umbrella where Ruka was waiting. Sorry to keep you waiting, Ruka. Lemon's okay? Let's eat together.
You went and got this for me?
Yeah, you always eat lemon ice at home, so I figured you'd like it.
Thanks. Lemon flavor is my favorite.
Ruka looked kinda tense when I came back, but the shaved ice seemed to relax her expression.
You're so weird.
That was random. I had no idea she saw me getting hit on by those girls. Seeing my cute wife feed me shaved ice while staring at me like that, I couldn't help getting flustered.
Oh, dinner was delicious. And it's been a while since it was just the two of us, huh, Ruka? Yeah, it's thanks to Shota for watching the kids today.
A few weeks had passed since the beach day. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday. You should go have a girls' day out for once. I'll take care of everything at home. That was the suggestion I made.
How's married life? Enjoying it? Yeah, he's really kind. You probably know more about his job than I do, but he's working hard. He's dependable at home and with the kids, too. I really rely on him. I see. I'm glad. It's nice to see you smiling like that, Ruka. Mom?
Ruka looked like she was about to say happy birthday again to her smiling mother, but...
Well, fancy meeting you here. Guess I'm a lucky guy.
Ruka and Saori stop in their tracks at a loss for words. He's Saori's ex-husband, Ruka's father, Jimbo Ryuke.
Why are you here?
Isn't it obvious? I came to wish my beloved ex-wife a happy birthday.
Wow, that's rich. You who never once acknowledged birthdays, even during the marriage.
Don't be so sulky, Saori. Even now, you're still a fine woman.
Too bad. I don't feel flattered coming from you. Anyway, where's your arm candy today? No girls with you? That's sad. Maybe they've stopped paying attention to you.
You little... so damn cold.
Even with her ex showing up out of nowhere, Saori doesn't flinch. She must have gone through so much to reach that state of calm.
Still as gorgeous as ever, huh, Ruka? Such a waste quitting showbiz at the peak of your fame.
Ruka quit the entertainment world the same year her parents divorced, right after graduating high school, and...
You're the one who secretly took me to that child actor audition without telling Mom. I was always looking for a way to quit. Then I chose the path I really wanted. Got a problem with that?
It was her father's decision to push her into showbiz. That, too, drove a wedge in their marriage.
Glamorous women belong in glamorous worlds. Still don't get that? I came today to introduce you to a great match. Let's set up a meeting.
Too bad.
What?
Choosing the same words as her mom, Ruka looks her father straight in the eye.
I'm already married. I have kids. So no matchmaking.
Huh? Married? Don't lie. No one told me anything.
You were too busy chasing women to care about us. Why should we tell you? Exactly. And is it really that surprising? Ruka's beautiful and kind, just like me. Of course she found someone.
No way. That can't be.
He clearly can't believe it. His face is full of shock.
That useless bastard. I gave clear orders. To keep Ruka from marrying too soon.
Oh, you mean that handsome guy? He did a pretty good job.
What?
Rakuto Unzen, right? So you were the one who sent him. He was a young actor chasing his dream, but tried to get close to Ruka on orders from a TV exec.
That young man Saori had been dealing with was originally sent by Ryuke. Ryuke was trying to regain control over Ruka after she left showbiz. But Saori figured it out fast. She quietly got close to Rakuto and flipped him to her side. Before Ryuke's scheme could go into action, he suddenly came to Ruka asking for a match.
No way. You're saying he ratted me out? That traitor.
Yeah, after just a little chat, she told me everything. Since then, she's actually grown attached to me. You dangled a lead role in front of a hopeful young actress, made her believe in it, and messed with her for fun.
Don't mess with me. The president's son wants to arrange a meeting with Ruka. How are you gonna take responsibility for this?
How should I know? You did that on your own. Take care of your own mess. I'll protect Ruka no matter what it takes. I made that decision the day I found out I was having her. Mom! I'll keep using men if it means protecting Ruka. If a man looks down on me, then I'll just use him right back. You're the one who taught me that. For example, maybe make him pay for my future university tuition so I can be independent. Thanks for that, by the way.
Saori turns on her heel with a smile. Ruka hurries after her strong, beautiful mother. Grinding his teeth in bitter defeat, Jimbo mutters something and disappears again into the night. Good. Looks like I'll get home early today. I'll play with Natsuki and Natsuko once I'm back. Then, a few days later, I was just about to head home like always when...
Hey, mister! Mind if we have a little chat?
Huh? Sure, what's up? I stopped walking when a woman, dressed far too glamorously for this quiet neighborhood, spoke to me. Her outfit was bold. She knew she was attractive and wasn't shy about showing it.
I've seen you around for a while now, and I've always thought you were amazing. How about dinner with me tonight?
She was getting oddly close. I felt like I'd seen her before, but couldn't place where. Sorry, I'm married with kids, so I'm gonna have to turn you down.
Why? No man has ever turned me down before. Not even the married ones.
Be that as it may, I'm just not interested in cheating. My wife and kids are the most important thing in the world to me. I never want to betray or hurt them. It's not like I'm still hung up on what Ruka said at the arranged meeting, that she wouldn't mind if I cheated. Loving someone earnestly and faithfully, that's just who I am. That belief will never change.
Whatever. Who cares? I'm not into you anyway.
Man, you're a strange one. Turning down a gorgeous woman, you're no fun at all. We haven't met before, have we? I'm Jimbo Ryuke, Ruka's father. Even though I set up this beauty for you, you didn't take the bait. What a boring guy.
I'd already heard the full story from Ruka the other night. I instantly understood what Jimbo Ryuke was trying to pull. I'm not going to cheat. Ever since I decided to marry Ruka, I've been committed to loving only her. She said at the meeting she wouldn't get mad if I cheated, because you've always modeled that kind of behavior for her.
Haha, so Ruka's really a great catch, huh? Way too good to waste on a no-talent like you.
I don't think cheating and making your loved ones suffer is what makes a real man. No matter what kind of woman you throw at me, I won't give in. So stop with this nonsense already.
Then how about money? I'll give you more than you could ever earn in your lifetime. That enough to make a deal? You want custody of the kid too? Fine, I'll give you that. Ruka will remarry the man I chose.
You sure talk a lot of filthy crap.
What?
I don't care if you're her father. If you keep trying to control her life, I won't forgive it. I don't need some perfect woman or obscene amounts of money. Ruka and our kids are my treasure. Because of you, Ruka developed a twisted view of love. I've decided I'm gonna heal that part of her. If you get in my way, I'll take this as far as it needs to go, Jimbo Ryuke. I stared him down and made my declaration, and then...
Hey! What the hell are you gonna do about this? You made me look like a fool. Failing to seduce a guy? That's a lifelong embarrassment.
Wait, we can talk about this later.
I won't forgive this. You should be paying me the big bucks.
While Jimbo gets shooed out by the woman and held back, I silently hurry home. But as I turn the corner... Whoa, Ruka? Just around the corner, she suddenly appeared and hugged me tightly without a word. Looks like she was out shopping and happened to see us. She must have hidden nearby and overheard everything. Were you feeling unsure?
Not really.
Ruka?
You said you wouldn't cheat, right?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know if she fully trusts me yet, but that's okay for now. I've already decided. I'm gonna melt the pain in her heart little by little.
Ruka, I'm so glad, really. Grandma, are you crying? Are you hurt?
I'll protect you, Grandma.
Oh, I'm fine, both of you. Thank you. I love you.
The one who'd taken a day off and gone shopping with Ruka and the kids was my mother-in-law. And only the angelic twins knew that she was watching us from afar, shedding tears of joy. Now then, what happened after that? Jimbo Ruke took advantage of young people chasing their dreams in the industry, all for his selfish own gain. That debt caught up with him. He was taken down by his own associates and finally hit by a scandal expose. Failing to arrange the matchmaker meeting as promised with the TV president, he lost all his protection. He was expelled from the industry, and the women surrounding him all left. And then...
Saori's still the best woman ever, right? Hey, how about we start over again?
Too bad for you. I can live just fine on my own without relying on any man anymore. I don't need you. I'm going to live my own life.
Saori stands tall, her hair blowing in the wind. Her strength after raising her daughter alone is blindingly radiant. The man who let lust cloud his eyes now painfully realizes he's lost such an incredible woman. He walks off, shoulders heavy with resentment for many people, staggering away somewhere. By the way, Rakuto Unzen, who sided with Saori, rose to fame a few years later as a legit popular actor. And time passed once more.
Dad! Mom!
Natsuki and Natsuka had turned 18 and were graduating high school. Congrats on graduating, both of you. Me and Ruka, who had watched her kids grow all this time, seeing them grow brought tears to our eyes.
Hey, Shota?
What is it, Ruka?
You never cheated. You win.
Graduation, a turning point in life. For her, it was a day to accept painful beliefs she long held. So before that day...
Men are creatures who cheat. But I chose to believe you're the exception. That's my answer for walking with you till today.
Yeah. Thanks for believing in me, Ruka. People, surroundings, experiences, all shape us, and the beliefs rooted in our hearts run deep. Even if it's not about right or wrong, even if no one has the right to say what's correct. If walking together with the one you love leads to a brighter, more joyful life, then clashing, blending, and growing together, that's one path forward too.
Don't look at them. You're only supposed to look at me, right?
I only have eyes for you. And so, I hope I can walk to life's final stop with my jealous, beautiful, and adorable wife.
Smells amazing as always. My name is Daichi Tsukara. I'm 28, work a regular office job, and I've always loved vegetables. My hobby is checking out different bento shops and restaurants that use delicious veggies. Lately though, I've been completely hooked on one particular shop, and I had already decided that today's lunch would be from there. Hi there, I came by again. The bento shop I'm obsessed with right now is Scatto Bento. At first, I was drawn in by how much love and care you could feel in the food.
Welcome. Thanks so much for always stopping by.
But now, it's also because I get to see her, the lovely shop owner, Chisato Aikawa, whose smile I look forward to every time.
What would you like today? The grilled veggie bento or the veggie-loaded Chinese bowl are both ready to go.
Then, I'll have one grilled veggie bento, please.
Thank you as always, Sukahara.
We've been on a first-name basis for a while now, but every time she says my name, my heart skips a beat. The truth is, I've got a crush on Aikawa, who's a year older than me. But I've never made a move, and that's because... I really should give up on this crush already. A glint of light from the ring on her left ring finger. Yeah, she's already engaged to another man.
Thanks for waiting. One grilled veggie bento.
Thank you. I'll come again soon. Then one day, I stopped by Scatto Bento later than usual, during my delayed lunch break. They normally pause business between lunch and dinner, so I barely made it in time. What a relief.
Welcome.
Chisato gave me a weak smile. She used to greet me so cheerfully, but for the past few weeks, she's seemed down. Hi, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
I couldn't just ignore it, so I'd asked a few times, but she always politely changed the subject. But then, I glanced at her left hand and noticed her ring was gone. Maybe she noticed me looking, because she glanced at her hand and gave me a strained smile.
It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but my little sister stole my fiancé.
What?
It's pathetic, isn't it? I didn't know anything until it was too late.
If you would like, I'd be happy to listen. I mean, if it's not a bother while you're working.
Are you sure you wouldn't mind?
Of course I don't mind. The first time I ate one of your bentos, I felt something I couldn't explain. It would be an exaggeration to say I could talk to the veggies, but I could feel their energy. It really moved me.
That's a little much.
It's not. All I know is, I'm genuinely worried about you.
If you really feel that way, then yes. Thank you.
Soon after the lunch hours ended, we moved to a nearby park.
You remember I mentioned my ex-fiancé before, right?
Yeah, I think you said he worked at a big company. Her ex-fiancé, Ryuta Ichinose, lived nearby and used to be a customer at Scuttle Bento.
He was kind of easily influenced, but I thought he was a kind, decent guy. He told me he'd never betray me. So I thought I could be happy with him. But I guess my sister didn't like that idea.
She told me that she was always the lesser one at home. Her parents only doted on her cheerful and outgoing younger sister, Momoka.
My parents always prioritized Momoka. Whenever I asked to learn piano, they'd say it was too expensive and immediately shoot me down. But a few years later, when my sister asked, they agreed without hesitation. It wasn't just piano. I lost count of the times I was told, "You're the big sister," and forced to put up with things.
Chisato had distanced herself from that family and started Scuttle Bento. But when she got engaged to Ichinose, she went to inform her family. After that, Ryuta gradually became hard to reach.
My parents run a restaurant called Harebote Restaurant, and Momoka works there as a chef. Since it would be his in-laws' place, Ryuta started going there regularly. And then apparently my sister told him she'd fallen for him at first sight and started coming on to him.
Then one day, they called Chisato to the family restaurant, and Ryuta told her he was breaking off the engagement to marry Momoka. Sorry, Chisato, let's break up. I don't think I would ever find another girl like Momoka who's this cute and totally into me. I know I said I would never betray you, and I'm sorry it turned out like this. Of course, I'll pay compensation.
No way! Don't be too hard on Ryuta, sis. It's not his fault. Sorry. I guess it's my fault for being more attractive than you.
Pretending to look sorry, Momoka leaned in close and whispered.
An elite, handsome fiancé like that doesn't suit you, so I took him instead.
That's what she said. That's awful. Didn't your parents say anything to her?
No. Like I said, they've always loved her more. They fully support their wedding.
That's so selfish. I can't believe it. I've been to Haribote restaurant once before, but I never imagined the people running it would be your family, or that they'll be like this.
I can't really blame them. My sister's cute, outgoing, and charming.
That's not true. I know just how amazing you are, Aikawa.
You think I'm amazing?
As I mentioned earlier, I could feel the love you have for vegetables in every one of your bentos. Even just from the way you greet people, your kindness really shines through. So please, don't take the words of people who don't understand that to heart.
You really think so? It's strange, but when you say it, I start to believe it might actually be true. Thank you, Sukahara. I think I might be able to face my sister's wedding with a bit more composure now. They said it'd reflect really badly if I didn't attend.
Wait, you're planning to go? Isn't that just your sister trying to rub it in your face?
I think so too, but I'd rather not have my relatives spreading rumors behind my back if I don't show up. Well, they haven't even decided on the date or venue yet.
Seeing Chisato give a tired laugh, I shared an idea that came to mind. If you'd like, I could go with you. As your boyfriend, I mean.
It'd be reassuring to have someone who knows the situation there. That's true. But still, I couldn't trouble you that much.
No, it's really okay. Actually... A few months later, Chisato and I attended the wedding of Ryuta Ichinose and Momoka.
Good morning. Let's do our best today.
She's adorable. Chisato appeared in a beautiful dress, and I couldn't help but stare.
Are you alright, Sukahara? Your face looks a little red.
It's nothing. I'm fine. Let's make today a good one. Afterward, the ceremony went off without a hitch, and we moved to the reception venue. Quite the extravagant wedding.
Momoka begged for it, and my parents paid for the whole thing. They really spoil her.
Just as we shared a wry smile over that.
So that's your new guy, huh, sis? Seriously? Momoka.
It was time for the table rounds, and the Ichinose couple had somehow made their way over to us.
Only a few months after breaking off your engagement, and here you are with a new man. Wow, sis. You really are that kind of woman. No wonder Ryuta dumped you. Not that it's surprising. I mean, I am the cuter one.
Momoka, I thought you made up with Chisato, which is why you invited her. Picking a fight isn't helping. Besides, some of my coworkers are here too. Please don't cause a scene that'll damage my image.
Oh, come on. This kind of thing is normal in our family. And hey, if it gets you kicked out of your job, you can always work at our restaurant.
Momoka brushed off Ryuta's words, then turned her gaze to me.
So, what do you do, mister? My husband's an elite company man, you know?
Yeah, I've heard all about it. I'm just a regular office worker, though I do work at a much smaller company than Ichinose's.
Knew it. That totally checks out. I'd be so worried about a future with a guy like this. Hey, Momoka, that's super rude.
The table started to grow tense, and that's when Chisato's parents rushed over in a panic. Hey, Chisato! What are you doing causing a scene at Momoka's wedding? Wait, huh? Hello there, Mr. and Mrs. Saikawa.
Well, why are you here? Huh? Mom, Dad, you know this plain guy? What's going on?
Momoka, that's no way to speak. Please forgive her. We're terribly sorry.
Do you know who this is? He's the grandson of Love Koi Farm. What? Love Koi Farm?
That's right. My grandmother runs a large farm, and the vegetables grown there have become a high-end brand. Just saying a shop uses produce from Love Koi Farm is enough to boost its popularity. And Haribote Restaurant is one of her clients. Thank you for coming to the PR event for Love Koi Farm the other day, Aikawa. Well, I'm just an office worker who sometimes gets roped into helping at events, so don't worry about that. My older brother is one who'll take over the farm. But when it comes to someone I care about, like Chisato, being treated unfairly, that's a different story. Unfairly? No, that's not...
That's right. We love both our daughters equally.
I've heard a fair bit about the situation from Chisato, and I remember what your younger daughter just said to her earlier too. Despite all that, the first thing you said was to scold Chisato and defend Momoka. I think it's pretty easy to figure out what kind of family dynamic you've had up until now. That's... Apparently losing hope in her parents, Momoka glared sharply at me.
Of course I'm the one who gets all the love. Sis has never been the sweet type. But so what? You're not seriously gonna cancel our business deal over this, are you?
Well, I'm not in charge of the business side, so I can't make any promises. But just being associated with a client that stole a fiancé is enough to damage the Love Koi Farm brand, don't you think? So it's entirely possible this incident alone could cost you the contract renewal. And since it seems there are other issues as well, it might even end earlier than expected. Other issues? We haven't done anything! Actually, I ate at Haribote restaurant once before. Thanks to your use of Love Koi Farm produce, the food was fairly decent. But I've been eating our vegetables since I was a kid, I can tell. Your restaurant isn't bringing out the true flavor of the vegetables. At first, I thought it might just be a skill issue from the kitchen, but recently, Chisato told me something shocking. Yes, it was that same day Chisato told me everything. After I told her I was the grandson of the farm's owner, she shared this with me.
Actually, my parents don't treat ingredients with care at all. Their attitude towards cooking is really poor. I've warned them again and again, but they always say, as long as we use Love Koi Farm veggies, customers will come, and refuse to change their mindset. That's one of the big reasons I left home and opened my own bento shop.
Regarding produce from Love Koi Farm, our contracts stipulate that while suppliers are allowed to publicly disclose their sourcing, they are also obligated to uphold the brand's image. And yet, if vegetables are being handled carelessly, that becomes a matter of trust. According to the investigation by a private agency, there was actually a whistleblower from within Haribote restaurant. They gathered evidence, and with that, my grandmother was apparently furious and decided the contract couldn't continue. No way!
Why?
Completely cornered, Momoka and her parents turned their resentful stares toward Chisato.
Why should my plain old sister with her tiny bento shop get to be the lucky one? That's impossible!
You must have wormed your way into his good graces with some sneaky tricks.
That's gotta be it. I mean, I'm cuter one. There's no way a girl like her should be happy.
That's enough out of you. Food reflects the person who made it, especially with vegetables. I can tell exactly how they were prepared. The first time I ate Chisato's bento, I could feel how much care she puts into both the ingredients and her customers. Since I was little, I've grown up with Love Koi Farm's vegetables and loved my grandma's cooking. Grandma, this stew is so good! Maybe it's because you used the veggies you all worked so hard to grow?
That's part of it, sure. But cooking gets better when you treat the veggies with care and don't cut corners.
Isn't that hard though?
Maybe. But if it makes you and the others smile, that's what keeps me going.
That's how I grew to love vegetables. And before I knew it, trying out bento shops and restaurants that use delicious veggies became a hobby. Most of the food I enjoy uses produce from Love Koi Farm. But, whoa, what is this? It's so good and so warm. I was moved to tears by food from Scatto Bento, which had no connection to Love Koi Farm at the time. Chisato's cooking is full of kindness for the people she feeds. It's nothing like the food served at your restaurant. Parents who couldn't see that love, and a sister who takes joy in stealing her happiness. You're a perfect match, in a twisted kind of way.
What?
Ignoring their cries, I approached Ryuta Ichinose, who stood frozen in place. Yeah, you got dragged into this by her, sure, but going along with her and actually marrying her? That's just plain foolish. As far as I'm concerned, you're just as guilty for hurting Chisato. But since I'm not the one you hurt, I'll leave it up to her to decide what to do about you. I'm really sorry, Chisato.
You apologized that day when you broke off the engagement, and I accepted the compensation, so there's nothing more I want from you. But I can't trust you again. Don't think we can ever go back to what we had. From now on, let's just live our lives without ever being involved again.
Yeah, okay. After that, Haribote restaurant begged my grandmother to continue the contract. But it was no use. She cut ties with them completely. They started buying vegetables from another farm, but Don't you think this place's food's gotten kinda bad?
Probably because they can't use Love Koi Farm veggies anymore.
The food quality dropped, and customers stopped coming.
This is your fault, Momoka, if you hadn't tried to steal Chisato's fiancé. Excuse me? You two were happy when I started dating Ryuta.
It's your lousy parenting that turned Momoka into this shameless brat.
Oh, please. You hardly even raised us. Don't act all high and mighty now.
Fights broke out more often, even during business hours, ruining the store's atmosphere. Eventually, they had to close the restaurant for good.
Wait, what do you mean divorce?
After seeing who you and your family really are, there's no way I can stay married to you. Switching from Chisato to you, I was an idiot through and through.
The restaurant's gone. I have nowhere else to go. I don't want a divorce.
After a messy divorce, Ryuta and Momoka officially split. Chisato's parents and sister, now with no one to rely on, live in miserable conditions.
Hey, look, it's that guy. He dumped the older sister for the younger one. Total scumbag. And the younger one's awful too. Guy clearly has no taste.
Ryuta didn't get off easy either. Because he invited coworkers to the wedding, word spread quickly at his company. But I guess this is what I get for hurting Chisato. He still shows up to work somehow, though it's like walking on pins and needles.
So, Chisato, how do you like our veggies?
Meanwhile, Chisato and I visited Love Koi Farm.
They're amazing! Just imagine all the dishes I could make with them is exciting.
A few months ago, when I told Grandma about Chisato, she insisted I bring her by. And just recently, Scutto Bento and Love Koi Farm entered into a contract.
So, Daichi, how do you feel about Chisato? You've clearly gone above and beyond for her, and you two seem really close.
Huh? Well,
Sure, it might have been hard to accept someone's feelings right after a broken engagement. But now, I think the timing might be just right.
With Grandma giving me that gentle nudge, I took a step toward Chisato. Chisato, I may have offered to pretend to be your boyfriend because of the farm connection. But honestly, it was more about not being able to stand seeing you get hurt. The first time I came to Scutto Bento, your food really touched me. And the more I came, the more I found myself falling for you. If you're not ready for a relationship yet, I'll wait as long as it takes. So please, would you consider being with me? For real? You can tell a lot about someone's heart from the quality of their produce or their cooking. That's why I want to keep learning to see people for who they really are, not just what's on the surface.
I think I can fall in love again. If it's with you, Sukahara. Sorry for making you wait so long. I'd love to be with you.
As we looked into each other's eyes, thinking of the days to come, I promised myself I'll never cut corners, so I could always bring out Chisato's best smile.
Oh, Shinji, your work was shoddy again. I adjusted it so it finally fit. 6 months ago, Sho Kamiya became the second director of Kamiya Dentistry. He raised his voice at me. But I knew what would happen when you adjusted something after it was fitted. My name is Makoto Shoshinji, a 27-year-old dental technician. Again? I checked the fit, Director Kamiya. And yet... You're talking back? I told you I had to adjust it to make it fit. Don't embarrass me like this. I'm sorry. I don't want to be the one to say it, but my technique was above average. There was no way the product was not good. But for some reason, Kamiya always targeted me. Recently, he's been unnecessarily adjusting my work. I don't want to imagine what would happen. If it was just Kamiya, it'd be fine, but...
The patients are always getting mad at me because you can't do your job. How many times do I have to apologize to them?
It's not what you think. Listen to me, Kirara. It's because of the new director. This is Kirara Takarada. We've been dating for a year now. She's a receptionist at this dental office.
You're blaming the director again? He's been fixing your shoddy work.
We met at a date party, but she told me she was interested in dentistry, so I showed her this place and we started working together. But recently, out of the blue, she's been backing up Kamiya. She won't listen to what I have to say.
Long time no see. Wait, Mako, you look tired. Did something happen?
Over the weekend, I went to visit my family for the first time in a while. My little sister, Chika, 24, started talking to me. Stuff happened at work. Starting with my father, everyone in the Shoshinji family is a dental technician. My father runs a dental lab. Chika works at that lab, and I work at the lab inside of Kamiya Dentistry. There are a lot of men in the dental technician field, but Chika is more skilled than I am. Since she started working, her talent blossomed. Anyone who says it's unusual for a woman to be doing the work is left speechless. I talked about what's been going on at Kamiya Dentistry, and Chika frowned.
What? Readjusting what's been fitted? Isn't that bad?
It's bad.
I heard the director changed, but I can't believe that's how it's been.
The previous director is busy with conferences and university lectures since he retired. I don't think he knows what's been going on.
Are you considering switching jobs? Wanna come work at my best friend's place?
What? Your best friend? Hiyori? She makes dishware? There was one person that came to my mind when I thought of Chika's best friend, Hiyori Sarai. She was a childhood friend of Hiyori, and I played with them a lot in elementary school.
Yes! Hiyori does designer work there. She said they need people.
But I've never done anything other than dental technician work. It's so out of my realm of expertise.
She wants all the help she can get. So it's fine if you have no experience. Please, think of it as helping out Hiyori.
Okay, but can I think about it? It's a completely different job, so I want to think about it.
Of course!
It's Kirara's birthday next week, so maybe she'll feel better if I buy her that bag she wanted. After working overtime, I headed to the brand name shop. I thought we could make up if I gave her birthday gift and we talked it out. However...
Wait, it's you.
Wouldn't you know it, Kirara and Kamiya came out of the shop. They were obviously on a date. I didn't know how to act. Why are you two here?
As you can see, we're on a date. Because I chose him. Unlike you, he's good at what he does.
Come on, If you're so dumb that your work has to be readjusted every time, of course she's breaking up with you. Too bad. I should quit. The reason she's been so cold to me lately was a simple one. She was cheating on me with him. I stood there blankly as Kamiya and Kirara left cackling. Chika mediated and contacted the dishware manufacturer that Hiyori works for. The interview and paperwork process went smoothly. Today was my first day. When they heard I was quitting, Kamiya and Kirara had nasty grins. It was very unpleasant.
Makoto, thank you for coming. You're our savior. Looking forward to working with you.
I am as well. This is the wife of the president here, and Hiyori's mom, Hikari. The president and Hiyori's dad was busy with sales stuff, so she took care of what happened in the building. After this warm greeting, I started my training with Hiyori.
A long time no see, Makoto.
Long time no see, Hiyori. No, wait, Miss Hiyori. I'm looking forward to working together.
Stop it! The formal speech.
She was the same age as Chika, 24. But you're gonna be my boss from now on, so...
Casual speech is fine. I'd feel uncomfortable with formal speech. I should be speaking formally, actually.
Then can it just be like it always was? Nice to meet you again, Hiyori. Sarai Dishware was a small company of about 15 people. They were like family, so I think they'd forgive two childhood friends speaking to each other casually.
This company is small, so each person has a lot of duties. For example, I'm in design, but I also work on projects, quality control, supporting my parents.
I was told this during the interview. It wasn't uncommon for smaller companies, so I had already accepted it. I hope I could be useful.
You've always been quick, so I think you'll pick things up quickly. Okay, let's start with sales.
I started working as I received my training.
A package arrived! Someone get it!
We haven't reached our sales goals this month. Make some calls.
Can someone do a safety check?
I realized why someone as inexperienced as me was called upon. They were very short-staffed. I'm feeling dizzy.
Are you okay, Makoto?
Barely. At least they had some sense here. That was already better than Kamiya Dentistry. I learned as much as I could about dishware, but sales, office work projects, there was too much to do.
I'm sorry for having you handle so much when you just started.
I would try my best to meet expectations, but will I last if this continues? We have to do something about this. They may be close, but at this rate, someone is going to quit. If that happens, the working environment will get worse and worse. But as I supported the business, I realized something. Hey, Hiyori, I want you to hear me out. Cheers! 3 months passed since I made a certain suggestion.
It's been a while since we all had dinner together after work. You have time to go out to eat. Does that mean work's been better? Thanks to Makoto, we still can't finish by 5, but...
It's gotten a lot better since I first started.
Well, you did it again.
I didn't do much.
You made sure people would be doing what they were best suited for, right?
That day, I suggested something to Hiyori. Do you want to take a look at the staffing? It's a small company. It's difficult to split the responsibilities cleanly, so I think we're working outside of the box of departments. But people have their strengths and weaknesses. If you ignore these, it'll take longer to complete tasks, and the quality goes down. For example, you would take longer to do sales, right? But design work is nothing for you. So, if we learn each person's strengths and weaknesses and delegate tasks according to those, we should be able to increase efficiency. I think it'd be easier for people to work too, and it's something that can be done because we're a small company. Also, what was that again, Hiyori? Your mental Wi-Fi connection mode.
Not that!
When you're in that mode, you work fast and your design senses are top tier. Your genius design skills must be taken advantage of.
Okay, I get it, so please stop talking.
A coworker came up with the name when she saw Hiyori forgetting to eat or sleep while she was designing. I talked with Hiyori and her mom, and we figured out what tasks to give each employee based on their strengths. Efficiency improved drastically, and we were able to improve the issues caused by being short-staffed. Since the work environment improved, the people who applied seemed satisfied too. I think we'll slowly get more people.
I had no idea you had such talents. Maybe you have management skills like Dad?
Maybe you got the technician skills and I got the business skills.
Thank you, Makoto. Thanks to you, we're able to make better products and we can relax more. Work has been more fun. I felt bad about pushing you, but I'm so glad you came to us.
Hiyori,
Whoa! Is this what I think it is?
my heart skipped a beat seeing her straight gaze at me. I felt new feelings sprouting and enjoyed the rest of our dinner. Since then, my business skills were recognized. 6 months after starting this job, I was mainly supporting the business management work. I was feeling happy that I was able to find such a nice workplace.
Makoto, I want to talk to you about something. Can we?
When I heard her proposal, I was shocked. Meanwhile, at Kamiya Dentistry,
You said I'd get used to it, but my crown has been hurting more and more.
I see. We adjusted it slightly today, so please try this one out.
It's been like this for a month. I paid 50,000 yen out of pocket for this. This is crazy!
Like Chika and I had talked about before, more and more patients came in with issues caused by the adjusted products. The effects of Kamiya's shoddy craftsmanship didn't just stop with him.
Yes? This is Kamiya Dentistry. Huh? Your crown from yesterday. Director Kamiya took care of... I'm terribly sorry. There have been so many complaints about Sho recently. Another call. I'm so sorry.
There have been a lot of complaints from your patients lately. Do you know why? The situation couldn't be overlooked. His father, the previous director, called Kamiya out. Are you saying it's my fault? Who else would it be? I heard from the employees. I heard you added unnecessary adjustments to the work Makoto did. What is that about? That's because he was acting cocky, so I wanted him to know his place. He hadn't been adjusting my work because it needed fixing. It was to look down on me and show off his status and power to Kirara. Kamiya didn't have any pride as a dentist. He was using his position and salary to get with women. The patients had been waiting to see if they would get used to the discomfort. But it only got worse for them. You have no talent for seeing if the product is a good fit. So you just used whatever came from the technician without checking. Of course you're getting complaints. That doesn't matter. It's the technician's fault for being bad. It's your job to check the product and return it if it needs to be fixed. Did you forget that a dentist is the final line of defense? I didn't think you were this stupid. I guess I was dumb for thinking you would be okay. I can't let you be the director anymore. Today will be your last day as the director. Wait, I'll do it right this time. Dad? Absolutely not. He must have had the skills if he was entrusted with this position, but it was wasted by him. The previous director had no mercy. Kamiya was dragged down from his position.
Oh no, Sho isn't the director anymore.
One person was secretly listening to the conversation.
I'm done with him then. What should I do next?
She left her resignation and insurance card at the office. Then she blocked Kamiya and left.
Congrats on the pop-up!
Since Hikari's suggestion a year ago, we started a new brand and opened a pop-up store. That day, Hikari had come to me with this idea.
Hiyori is objectively talented at design. I want to take advantage of her strength and start a brand. We didn't have time for that before, but now we have some wiggle room, right? And you used to be a dental technician, which means you know a lot about materials. I'll take full responsibility, so will you think of something for me?
You can cut the meat so easily. It's easy to handle and cut.
Our new Clear Cut series was expensive, but a hit. Normally, I support the business end of things, but this time I was here to do demos and explanations. There are no unnecessary divots, so it cuts really smoothly. We offer repair services if it chips as well.
You don't need any power to cut. Wow!
Everyone praised the new knives, and they became an instant hit. Wow, Hiyori.
We were able to start this new brand because of you. Don't be humble. Hey there, famous designer.
Word spread, and the shop was never quiet. I was working dizzying days of sales when...
This is the viral expensive cutlery. I'm sure a lot of celebs come here.
I'm sure you can tell that Kirara has tricked a lot of men for their money. She was unaffected by her breakup with Kamiya. Actually, she gained confidence after so easily tricking him. She would go out with other men, make them buy her expensive things, and dump them or disappear. Her next hunting ground was a pop-up store for expensive cutlery. Yes, our store.
I can't believe Makoto is selling these. It must be fate. Whatever. I'm sure there are richer guys here. Hey, you there!
Kirara,
What?
fancy meeting you here. Are you taking good care of the brand name stuff I bought you?
Okay, go! Long time no see. Why are you here?
Put your hand to your heart and think about it. This man was one of the men that Kirara tricked after quitting Kamiya Dentistry. This was a place that attracted rich customers that were capable of buying expensive items. So of course, Kirara's victims, the rich men, would be here. I didn't think it was worth going to a PI, but if we're running into each other, that changes things. You kept telling me you loved me and suddenly disappeared. I'm sure you have a good excuse.
Wait, that was...
Kirara seemed to think of something and ran toward me.
Makoto, help me! A strange man is trying to get at me!
Kirara? Kirara, do you know him? I was surprised to see Kirara, but I instantly realized what was going on. No, she's a stranger.
Why?
After that day, I heard from the previous director what had happened. Since you left, the quality of our products have gone down, and the clinic isn't running properly. We can't see any patients. I'm sorry about Sho. I regret letting him do whatever he wants. Would you consider coming back? But I refused. I had another job already. I also heard that Kirara had quit, and that she went after Kamiya for his money, not for his talents. If Kirara had misunderstood me somehow, maybe we could have made up. But seeing this, that may be impossible. I could have asked her to pay back the money I had spent on her, but I didn't want to cause a scene. Anyway, you're going to explain yourself?
Hold up, Makoto! Help me! Mako, there's a gift for you. Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Maybe she had a talent for charming people, but that was a sword that could be wielded to provoke anger. The angry man took Kirara away from the shop.
Hey, be more careful. Look at the mirror and fit it.
Yes, ma'am. After all that, Kamiya was sent off to train at a dental office that was notoriously tough. Damn it, Kirara disappeared and I can't find her here in the countryside. I thought I'd have all the girls and money if I became director. What the hell is this? The weight of responsibility that a director has, he still had no idea. I don't think he'll ever make a comeback. Kamiya Dentistry is still holding up because the previous director returned. As for Kirara, after being taken away by Keigo, he grilled her on what she did to him.
Because I can't buy that kind of brand name stuff with my own money.
If your goal was to trick me from the start, can I sue you for scamming me?
Don't sue me. I'll pay you back.
She now had to pay back the money she had made him use. But other victims heard this and came forward. It became a whole crime. I was one of the men who submitted a victim's report, but that's between you and me. This design is perfect. I'm sure it'll sell.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, the Clear Cut series was a huge hit. There were a lot of orders, so the company is busy again. But it's a comfortable busy now. Hey, Hiyori. I've been drawn to your passion for design. I like you. Will you go out with me?
Makoto, you changed this company. I like you too. I'd love to. Aww.
You can't see talent, and you can't measure what you're good at. If you get stuck, just take the leap and go for something else. You might discover an unexpected talent of yours.
I finished preparing the documents you requested, manager.
Oh, thank you, Namba-kun. Namba-kun, you don't show much expression and you don't talk much. so it's hard to tell what you're thinking.
That's probably what the manager thinks too. My name's Namba Haruki, 25 years old. I've always had a problem with my facial muscles not working well. On top of that, I don't talk much, so I'm often seen as either cool or mysterious, depending on how you look at it. Well, because of these facial muscles, I don't really care how people perceive me. Besides, it occasionally comes in handy. For example,
Akizuki-san is getting cocky, isn't she? Just because she caught the eye of a rich guy. Totally. I wonder what dirty trick she used to snag someone like Ogo-san. She even skips all the company parties.
the person they're talking about now is Akizuki Kaede-senpai. She's 1 year older than me, and helped me out a lot when I was a new employee. And Akizuki-senpai has a fiancé, Ogo Ryo-san. He works at a major company called Ogo Concern, and he's also the president's son. I once saw the two of them on a date, and they looked like a perfect match, beautiful and handsome. Rumor has it that he's so smitten with her that he doesn't let her go to drinking parties.
Oh, by the way, I heard that Akizuki-san was the one who was chasing after Ogo-san.
Oh really? That's the first I've heard of it.
Ah! What is it, Namba-kun? Don't just jump into the conversation like that.
You're talking in such a public place, so you should expect that others may join the conversation. More importantly, what you're doing is defamation, and it's also against company policy. Shall I report this to your supervisor or the HR?
Huh?
My expressionless face seems to be quite intimidating, especially when I'm angry. It seems to exert an overwhelming pressure on the other party. Oh, and it seems like she heard your entire conversation just now.
What? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I didn't use any dirty tricks or stalk him. So there's no juicy story between us.
In front of me is Akizuki-senpai, smiling wryly. Seeing her, the female employees freeze up. Akizuki-senpai gives off a rather quiet impression, but...
Akizuki-san, that was just a joke. I see. But if this continues, it'll be a problem. So I'll report it to your supervisor. No way!
Senpai is the type to stand up for herself. As a result, the female employees were severely reprimanded by their supervisor later, and had to write apology letters.
Thank you for speaking up for me.
No, it was nothing. As we talk after buying drinks, Akizuki-senpai's eyes are fixed on the can in my hand. It's a milk caramel soft cream drink, super sweet, and my favorite.
It looks really sweet, but also really delicious. Maybe I'll try it next time.
Come to think of it, Akizuki-senpai was the first to notice that I have a major sweet tooth. Due to my appearance, people often give me things like black coffee, which I'm not fond of. I'm actually not good with bitter things, but with my unexpressive face, no one else probably noticed. However...
Namba-kun, you have a sweet tooth, don't you? I can tell just by watching you.
Akizuki-senpai kindly gave me sweet treats with a gentle smile. Ah, this person really pays attention to others. There's a parfait specialty store that just opened near the station. I went there recently, and it was really delicious. If you'd like, as a thank you for before... Oh, wait. You have a fiancé, so this isn't appropriate. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's very particular about these things, so I'm sorry. Besides, it would just be a thank you for a thank you. But I'll definitely go check it out next time.
Oh, please do! Since that day, I've secretly admired her. Time passed, and during a break one day, Akizuki-senpai came to my desk. It looked like she had something she wanted to discuss.
I'm having trouble deciding on a birthday present for my boyfriend.
After hearing her out, it turns out the wedding date is set, and it's going to be his last birthday as a bachelor. She asked her female friends for advice, but that only made her more confused, so she wanted a man's opinion.
I'd prefer something not too expensive that he can use regularly.
Well, in that case, how about a tie or tie pin? I think they have a romantic feel with a hidden meaning.
Oh, I didn't know there was such a thing. I've already given him ties and tie pins before.
But even though it's a little embarrassing, that might be a good idea. Thank you, Namba-kun. I'll consider that.
Akizuki-senpai is listening to my advice seriously. I'm relieved that I could be of help. By the way, what did your friends recommend?
Well, they've suggested everything, so now they're saying I should surprise him with natto cider or something.
What's that, a punishment drink or something?
I guess natto cider is out, right?
Yes, I think it's best to avoid that. A few weeks later, it was finally Ogo-san's birthday.
Thanks, Namba-kun. I was able to get the perfect present for him.
I'm glad I could help. While handing me a thank you drink, Akizuki-senpai was all smiles. She looked so happy. Even though my face didn't show it, I was genuinely relieved. But... Akizuki-senpai, good morning.
Good morning, Namba-kun.
The next day, Akizuki-senpai came to work with eyes that looked like she had been crying, and I was frozen in place for a moment. Combined with her usual lack of energy, I was honestly concerned about what had happened. During break time, I mustered up the courage to speak to Akizuki-senpai timidly. She agreed to talk over lunch, so we went to a diner together.
Yesterday, he called and said that he suddenly had to work, so we couldn't meet. I figured it couldn't be helped, so I decided to wander around town. Then I saw him cheating with another girl, spending time with her.
What? The scene Akizuki-senpai witnessed was Ogo-san walking closely with another woman. They seemed intimate, and it didn't look like he was working at all.
My mind went blank and I couldn't confront him. I just went home.
What? That's impossible! How could he do this when senpai loves him so much? A slow burning anger started to rise within me, but senpai's next words were even more shocking.
This isn't the first time he's cheated on me.
Then, Akizuki-senpai began to recount her memories with Ogo-san. They met in the summer of their third year of university. Apparently, Ogo-san pursued her relentlessly. Since the moment I saw you in the library, I can't stop thinking about you. My heart aches when I think of you. I've never felt this way before. I think this must be what they call love. Akizuki-san, will you go out with me?
I'm sorry, Ogo-kun, but I only see you as a friend.
At first, she kept refusing him, but Ogo-san didn't give up and kept confessing his feelings over and over. Eventually, Akizuki-senpai started facing harassment from other female students out of jealousy. That's when... Kaede isn't the one following me around. I'm the one who's following her. Listen, she's very important to me. Don't ever show your face around her again. Ogo-san stood up for her, and Akizuki-senpai found herself drawn to him. In the summer of their fourth year, they started dating. By the way, the female students who harassed her soon dropped out of university. Akizuki-senpai used to be very shy, but whenever she lost confidence, Ogo-san would encourage her. Kaede, you should have more confidence in yourself. There's no one in the world as kind and considerate as you are.
Thank you, Ryo.
Gradually, Akizuki-senpai began expressing her opinions more openly, and she grew more attached to Ogo-san. For a while, after they started dating, they enjoyed a happy life together. However, just over a year into their relationship, Ogo-san's infidelity was discovered. Not only that, but he had apparently been cheating on her multiple times without her knowing. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll never make you sad again. You're the most important person in the world to me. Please, just give me one more chance. They got engaged on their 1-year anniversary, but Akizuki-senpai broke off the engagement and immediately moved out of their shared home. But then, every day, she was bombarded with apologetic messages and voicemails, and Ogo even came to her house daily to beg for forgiveness.
At one point, I even had to call the police, and it turned into a bit of a scene. My friends told me to hire a lawyer, and I thought about doing that too. It's stupid, isn't it? Watching him desperately apologize every day made me want to believe that maybe this time would be different.
So Akizuki-senpai decided to put the engagement on hold and give their relationship another chance.
And for the past 2 years, nothing happened. and I was genuinely happy. I thought he had truly changed, and we renewed our engagement, but I guess cheaters always cheat again.
Unforgivable.
What?
Akizuki-senpai's eyes widened in surprise. I was also shocked. I didn't expect my facial muscles to move this much. Akizuki-senpai, you don't deserve to be hurt like this. I remember the smile she gave me when she offered me sweets. Senpai is a kind person who can understand the feelings of someone like me, who's bad at expressing emotions. To trample on that kindness in such a way, to betray her twice.
Thank you, Namba-kun. I also think I was stupid, clinging to memories and holding on to hope. Hey, Namba-kun, since I've told you everything, can I ask you for a favor?
If there's anything I can do to help, I'm all in. By the time she finished speaking, the gong for counterattack was ringing in my head. About a month later, Akizuki-senpai was walking beside Ogo-san. The food was delicious! It's your favorite restaurant, isn't it, Kaede? Maybe he didn't think he was caught cheating, or maybe he just didn't feel guilty about it. Ogo-san smiled at Akizuki-senpai with a calm demeanor.
Yeah, thanks for taking me. Hey, I want to feel the night breeze. So how about we take a break in the park? The stars are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, but they can't compare to the brightest star sitting next to me. The engaged couple sits on a bench, gazing at the starry sky. It would normally be a romantic situation, however.
Let's break up.
The words came so naturally from Akizuki-senpai's mouth that it took Ogo-san a few seconds to process them. Huh? What?
I saw you on your birthday, walking with another woman.
That's not it! That wasn't cheating!
I don't want to hear any excuses. And it wasn't just that day, right? You've been cheating on me for a while, haven't you? I even have evidence. I want you to help me gather evidence of his cheating, Namba-kun.
Yes, Akizuki-senpai's request was for help in investigating Ogo-san. She wanted to confirm it with her own eyes first, and if it was too difficult, she planned to hire a professional like a detective. Fortunately, in the past month, we caught Ogo-san meeting with multiple women. We managed to capture photos of these encounters. By the way, these photos were already shown to Ogo-san's parents, and they've been informed of the engagement's cancellation.
I'm breaking off our engagement because of your infidelity. Let's settle the rest through our lawyers.
But you were smiling so happily beside me just yesterday, Kaede. So, you were deceiving me? That's cruel, Kaede.
Are you seriously saying that? You're the one who deceived me first. You promised you'd never make me sad again, but in the end you cheated.
No, wait, Kaede! You've got it all wrong! Akizuki-senpai brushed off Ogo-san as he tried to cling to her and sighed.
Anyway, I can't be with you anymore. If I stay with you, I'll never be free from the fear that you'll betray me again. And besides, I've completely lost my feelings for you. Don't touch me with those filthy hands.
Wait, please! Ignoring his desperate pleas, Akizuki-senpai stood up from the bench. As she started to leave, Ogo-san's outrageous words reached her ears. All I ever wanted was to cherish you! Everyone else is just like puppets lying around. As the heir of a prominent family, everyone blindly follows my orders no matter what they go through. Even that woman I was with, she's nothing but a fool who's good for nothing, but swallowing my desires whole. I could never love someone like that. Even on my birthday, I really wanted to be with you. I wanted you to celebrate with me. But I messed up at work that day and got scolded by my father. I thought I might hurt you if I saw you, so He went on to say things that were so shocking. I couldn't help but feel a bit sorry for the women he cheated with. Though, considering she was aware of all this and still got involved with him, she must have had her own agenda. So, now you understand that what I'm saying is true, right? If I hadn't met with that woman that day, I might have done the same thing to you. I just wanted to protect you, so this isn't cheating. Ogo-san insisted on his twisted version of love. Akizuki-senpai just listened with a cold expression.
Is that so? I see.
Yeah, that's right! Everything was for you! I'm sorry for making you misunderstand and hurting you, but I knew you would understand. So, let's start over again. It'll be okay. We can still build a happy family together! Ogo looking at Akizuki-senpai with shining eyes, but...
You've got to be kidding me.
What? When Akizuki-senpai turned around, her eyes were cold, and she wore a slight smile. Combined with the emotionless tone of her voice, Ogo-san was left frozen in place.
Protect me? Not cheating? Build a happy family? No, that's impossible. No matter how you spin it, it's still cheating. And there's no way I could build a happy family with someone like you. The reason I was attracted to you in the first place was because you seemed sincere. That's why I agreed to get engaged. But then you cheated. And even though you promised not to make me sad again, you did it again. Ah, come to think of it. You never said you wouldn't cheat, did you? I guess to you it wasn't cheating, so that makes sense. When you said you'd never make me sad again, did you mean you wouldn't let me catch you again? Right. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Someone who helped me with this.
What's this about? Suddenly being called, I appeared from the distance where I had been watching, feeling slightly confused. Huh? Who the hell are you?
This is Namba-kun. He's a colleague who helped me gather evidence of your cheating. I asked him to stay close in case you lost your temper and tried anything.
Yes, the reason I knew what was going on was because I was observing from nearby. Since Ogo-san seemed like a dangerous guy, I asked her to let me stay close by just in case.
Thank you, Namba-kun. Because you were nearby, I was able to speak my mind without worry.
With those words, Akizuki-senpai approached me, took my hand, and smiled. Understanding her intentions, I quietly accepted her hand. Huh? What are you doing, Kaede?
What do you mean? I'm just thanking him.
But there's no need to hold his hand! Hey, you! Let go of Kaede's hand right now! Ogo-san started to rush toward us, but Akizuki-senpai stepped in front of me as if to protect me. This caused Ogo-san to grind his teeth in frustration and stop in his tracks.
Why are you so panicked? I'm just holding a colleague's hand, that's all. You did the same with other women, didn't you?
But that wasn't cheating! And what you're doing is...
You didn't like it, did you? Of course not. After all, you're very jealous. You even hated it when I talked to other men, didn't you? You didn't want me to attend drinking parties either. Where the line is between cheating and not cheating varies from person to person. That's why they say, if the person on the receiving end thinks it's cheating, then it's cheating.
Ugh.
Well, you're experiencing this for the first time because I was your first love. And I tried my best not to hurt you. So from my perspective, what you did was definitely cheating. But I suppose there aren't many people who wouldn't see your actions as cheating. So maybe you should ask the next girl before you start something.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want another girl. You're the only one for me. Akizuki-senpai turned her back on Ogo-san. Ogo-san reached out toward her back.
You may only have me, but I never want to see you again. Goodbye.
With that, Akizuki-senpai left the park. His outstretched hand would never reach her again. We're deeply sorry for what our son has done. Ogo-san's parents kept the engagement cancellation a secret from him until Kaede settled things herself. After everything was resolved, they visited Akizuki-senpai the next day and apologized on their knees. As for Ogo-san himself, after being dumped by Akizuki-senpai, he couldn't focus and made several big mistakes at work, and then...
You're being dismissed. The president also agrees with this decision.
No way! He finally made an irreparable mistake and was dismissed. His father, the president, didn't say a word, and his superior informed him before he left the company. Now he seems to be scraping by with part-time jobs, regretting his foolish past. Kaede. By the way, Akizuki-senpai also demanded a compensation from Ogo-san's mistresses. They deserve no sympathy.
Namba-kun, thank you so much for coming with me. As I said earlier, thanks to you I was able to clearly convey everything to him without worry. And finally, I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Rewinding time a bit, on our way home after everything was resolved with Ogo-san, walking through the dimly lit residential streets, sometimes illuminated by streetlights, Akizuki-senpai began to speak. It's okay. I followed you because I was worried. Besides, if he tried anything, I was prepared to protect you. That's why I came. In fact, I was happy you relied on me.
Namba-kun, you're really kind, aren't you? You once told me that I was kind, but I think you're the truly kind one.
That's not true. My actions were motivated by self-interest.
Huh?
I figured if I showed you how dependable I am, maybe you'd start to notice me.
What do you mean?
Akizuki-senpai blushed as she grasped the meanings of my words. Yes, I had secretly fallen for her. I stopped in my tracks and looked her straight in the eyes. Akizuki Kaede-san, I like you. I may be expressionless and just an ordinary salaryman, not wealthy, but I will never cheat. I'll never hurt you or make you sad. Of course, you don't have to decide right away, but please, consider a future with me.
Honestly, I'm not ready for a relationship anytime soon. But if you're okay with that...
The definition of cheating and how to cherish someone differs from person to person. But hurting others to protect the one you love is wrong, no matter the context. Akizuki-senpai, would you like to get a parfait on the way home today?
Yes, I'd love to.
There was nothing on the ring finger of her left hand, but in its place, she could now go on dates and attend parties with me. Now that she's free, I'll give it my all to win her over.